Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Okay, we're live, Scotty. Take it away. It's Friday night.
Thank you. Welcome to Friday Night Flies. We're here in Spud Valley Sporting Goods, 1380 Birch Street, downtown Pemberton. And of course, we're always brought to you by Pemberton Fish Finder, your fishing authority in this area, definitely. And go and visit us, pembertonfishfinder.com/reports. We'll get you all the fishing that's happening around here. Have we put any reports out lately there, B?
Sorry, what were we saying?
I know you're doing the volume check, making sure everything's
check,
good. Have we put any reports out lately?
Yes, we've got two. We've got a fly fishing update for Squamish, and we've also got an update for Pemberton as well, winter fly fishing. It's been really good for lots of big bullies, cutties, and rainbows.
That it has. And soon,
you know what? We're
going to have a new report out
for ice fishing.
For hard water.
That's right. So
guess where I was today? Doing this. Went from fly fishing 2 days ago to jigging on hard ice. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But you were going to say there's another.
We got two videos too.
Two videos.
So if you guys are following us on YouTube right now because it's live, check out down. You know what? Best thing to do, just subscribe. You'll get all the notifications for all the cool stuff that we're doing on YouTube. Lots of instruction there. Plus, we just put out our video when we went to the Upper Lillooet.
In our backyard.
We actually just did the Squamish one from the day before.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Lots of good stuff out there. Lots of nice fish. Scotty was fortunate to go fishing with a very attractive young lady that fly fished for the first time, and she got into a bunch of fish too.
Yeah, she wanted to spin fish. She's like, you want to try fly fishing? It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, tough day. Tough day.
We got a couple. We got a rainbow, a bull trout, and a jack.
So what do you got for us today, Scotty?
So we'll go downstairs here, I guess, eventually, and I guess it's split screen, eh?
Yeah,
beautiful. I love the new technology. It's working.
We'll go down.
Our man Zach there tied up this pattern. You're gonna see this looks very similar to the Slumpbuster. So this is the Slumpbuster variant with the boulders twist on it. I know Zach's at home tying up.
He's actually already done it.
He's done it. So we got the video.
Yeah. Of yours.
Of the one that I tied over at Superfly, wherever it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing.
That's the old logo. We got a new one somewhere.
I'll tell you one thing. No. When it comes to fly fishing, guys can be pretty competitive. But when it comes to fly tying, the guys are as equally or more competitive.
I think a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. You know, you got to put your spin on everything.
But I don't really think this is a competitive thing. It's like we just both kind of tie similar patterns and styles, and we like our big streamers, and so we've kind of been ping-ponging. It's a healthy rivalry is what I'm gonna say. There's no bad feelings, but I had to put my own little spin on his pattern because I saw it and it was a great tie, and then so of course I heard he was doing mine, so I had to do this. I couldn't leave it alone.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't leave it alone. You did it alone. Anyhow, let's get to the top.
So let's get at it here. That's the Slumpbuster right there. Boom. So we got our size 1 salmon hook. This happens to be a mustad, and we're gonna back it up by putting on our cone head. So you can see, I might need a pair of pliers. Come on, get on there. I got it.
We got her.
Bingo. All right. So you got our cone head on here. I think my original one was a 732, but just get a nice appropriate size cone head.
I think this one's a quarter.
That's a quarter?
Yeah.
There you go.
Either way, I actually talked Scotty into throwing the brass head on there.
We're going brass for this one, yeah. So these patterns are great for changing up the colors that you use. Let's pretend I've tied a fly before. Just for the hell of it, why not, eh? Alright, so let's get our thread on there. Make sure that cone head's right up over the split section. And we're taking it right back to the hook point. So it's just kind of as the hook starts to bend back. I'm just going to go up one more time here. I'm going to do some real good wraps right over that butt section of the split from the eye. I don't want that coming undone.
Man, I'm so excited to show people the. We actually got a new Wi-Fi camera by Markham,
Yes.
It's an underwater camera, and we've got some amazing footage to share with people of a nice big rainbow coming in and absolutely owning one of your hooks from today.
Yeah.
So look forward to that on YouTube here in
It
the
was
next
pretty
day or two.
exciting. So we're going to start off with just a little bit of this angel hair here. Superfly does make one now, I believe. You got to get that Superfly stuff in there. We don't want a lot of this. I'm going to fold it in half because it's pretty long and straggly. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit on the back of the hook. Couple wraps up. Fold the rest of it back over. And get this all coming out the back of your hook. And I'm just going to leave it long until I get the tail in, and then I'll trim everything. Next to go is our white zonker strip, white rabbit zonker.
Is that a cross cut or is that a...
This is your zonker, so not a cross cut.
Okay.
So the difference in my pattern versus Zach's is he did that nice dubbing loop with the regular zonker. I am a material hoarder, and I have basically cross-cut of everything that I buy straight. So I'm just going to wrap some cross-cut rabbits. So you'll see the difference of the two as this fly gets towards the end of it. So we got our nice little tail on there. And I'm going to separate these fibers, do a little wet trick in there. Keep that stuff out of the way. That's what we want. A couple nice wraps. Nice and tight in the back. Make sure everything's sitting on top. You know what? I see this rabbit is a little damaged, so I'm just going to back that up. It's got a bit of a bald spot. I'm going to get rid of that bald spot.
Yeah, you want it flowing pretty like.
Make sure I still got enough length. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, it's like perfect. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to separate it so you can see how much bigger that is. Get your nice little separation in there. Sit it right on top of your hook. Now that I've unwrapped a little long. There we go. Boom, boom. Make sure it's all sitting good. Make sure you haven't trapped all your rabbit underneath it. That's what we're looking for right there. Now that's when I go back and just kind of trim out some of that green that we put under there. Get this going forward. Beautiful. Next we're going to do a little rib. So I've UV'd this fly out. At the end of it I do have my UV light, so I will shine it on this fly afterwards. So what I'm going to now is this midge ribbing. It is very UV orientated. Catches the phosphorescence. Can't say that word very well. Alright, so we got that nice green ribbon, and then I happened to pick up some Superfly white leech yarn when I was down there. So I'm going to get myself a good half a foot of that, and that's going to become my body. So just tying the tags. And get the thread all the way up to the top. Alright, so let's work this yarn up. Up it goes. Okay, right up behind the cone. Couple of turns. Get that off. I'm going to make sure I really get that cemented in, because now I'm going to
Bug it up.
just bug it out a bit. I'm not doing too much, but I want to get a little bit in there. Because what's going to happen, I'll go back in afterwards and bug it out again. But I'm going to pull this all nice and tight. I'm going to do one nice little trap in there. Cut that tag off. Oh, there we go. And really secure that rabbit strip nice and good. Now, for the rib. So just like Zach's pattern, we're going to do much the same. I do take my time doing this part. Go one right around the back. Give myself a little hot spot. And what I like doing is just use my needle here, just get myself a nice little separation. And wrap it over. Make sure all this hair is going straight up, that we don't trap it down. Put a little spot in there. Beautiful. Make sure you pull this hair all up. Make sure that mohawk stays up.
Yep, Fish Pro's loving the new intro. Yeah, we've kind of picked up our game a little bit there, guys. Glad you guys like it.
Fish Pro?
Fish Pro.
Oh,
Fish
Fish
Pro.
Pro.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Definitely. Alright. And then one more right there. Drop your rib, get rid of the tag. Now I'm just going to spin it, make sure that's what you're looking for. Good secure. Now I'm going to go in here. And get that material coming back out again. Awesome sauce. That's what we're liking. Alright, next little tweak to this pattern is the flat rubber leg here. So I got this nice hot pink with a purple fleck in it. So I'm going to grab one of those. I'm just going to get it right up underneath, match up my ends.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tie one in on one side and one in on the other. So just grab it, pull it tight, get it sitting right where you want it. Same with the other side, just trap it, and put it so it's right on the edge. Another couple of ties. Now these guys I trim so that they're coming back to about the hook. I usually trim them right around. I do it so you guys can see the length here. Just past the hook there. We don't need them super long.
Zach's loving the rubber legs, by the way. He's like greasy.
Yeah, a dirty move, eh? Alright, so then just like Zach's, this is one of the things I loved about his, was that adding that little bit of polar chenille. So I'm going with this nice hot pink color. And when you get these couple wraps in there, just make sure you hold those legs out. You don't want them getting out of the way. So a couple wraps of that in there gives you a little bit of underlying UV. Alright, and so now we get to our cross-cut rabbit for the head. We're making that collar. So you see the cross-cut, it all flows off the one side of the strip, which allows you to wrap it as a body. So I'm going to get it in there. Just cut this in on a little bit of an angle. So I got something to grab onto. Bingo bango. Wrap it back a little bit. And then get all that nice and tight in there. Beautiful. So you can see, as I wrap now, what's going to happen is all this is going to lay back. Make sure you get it nice and tight. Straighten it out. Fold that out. And slide it right in underneath that cone. So you see, you only need a couple wraps. Alright. So a couple good wraps. shove that tag in right underneath that cone. Really secure all this stuff behind there. It's the last thing you want coming undone. And then to finish this off, I use just a little bit of this Superfly diamond braid or diamond dub, and I just put it on nice and loose. And I'm going to tuck those wraps right in behind that cone head.
Oh, that thing's gonna be deadly. I can't wait to try it, Scotty.
Do a little whip with a finish.
Sorry for a little bit of background noise. It is busy in here tonight, eh, Scotty?
And it's Christmas season.
That is.
Alright, so then grab your Velcro once again and just kind of pull these long fibers from the diamond braid, or the diamond braid.
Zach says that's a slick fly. I'm gonna have to change how I tie mine.
Alright, so there you go.
Joey from Superfly says that's an awesome. That's a nice, awesome tie, Scotty.
Awesome tie.
Would be a Bull Trout killer out here. Anyhow, you want to go up top?
Yeah, let's go up. We'll sign out. We'll get ready for the next.
Carry on. The show must go on.
It must go on. We got more things to tie. So, anyways, that's my Slumpbuster variant. A little more tricks on there. Before we sign right out, we will do a little UV, like I said. On there, you can see the rib glow in that. And yeah, thanks for watching Friday Night Flies. Check us out, FridayNightFlies.com, for all our recipes. By tire and by category, by style. All of it's all on there for you. And check out PermanentFishFinder.com as well. So let's go go down one last little time there.
One more time.
See if you can see that UV rib in there.
Oh my gosh.
She's popping.
Oh boy, that's amazing. All right, we'll leave it at that, man.
We'll
Keep that thing glowing. Keep it glowing.